Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So we're still very much in the channel. I think a couple of things that are key here is we have a crossover of the moving averages. We've got above the 155 here. Just the oscillators that are concerning me because we had a separation far apart, and to me it looks like it's fizzling out. We are sort of, but we have so much resistance ahead of us here. You could draw a line on every single one of these tails, and that would offer some resistance. So I think there's still a little bit of juice left in this move just to get to 13,074. That is unless 1300, which I think is where 13,023 is where we got to. So unless 1300 offers some resistance. So you've got an inside bar off a round number on the 8th hour, and you've also got a bit of a flag forming, and we'll get to that now in the lower time frames. So on the 3 hour, there is a flag, we've got a break, got the pullback, not so much onto structure. We basically shot through this, but you can see why I say always draw your second level in. There is your second level there, and that's pretty much the target area. Look at the diversions forming on the 3 hour crossover here, bottoming. I don't think we're seeing another strong leg to the upside. I think we are actually going to see a move back down to come and test some structure here. Now the thing is, we're in an uptrend. So on the 3 hour, we've broken through, we've come back, we've tested the moving average break here late last week, and we've moved off. So we are in an uptrend, so you should be looking to buy off structure lower down. Now, really noisy at the moment. If you look at the hour, you can see a little bit of a flag forming, so I suspect we're probably aiming for 13,074. Bull's going to try and keep it above 1300. That's the only thing that they can do to start getting a move going. But again, look at the diversions here. We do have a bit of a separation here of the oscillators, and they're starting to turn. So again, in an upward trend, we're looking to buy. I would so prefer us getting to 12,815. So get down here, nice tight stop loss of like 100 points, and then you're looking at a 200 point gain up into this area at 13,074, 13,075. That's kind of my view at the moment. If we start dropping back into this zone here, and that's between 12,815 and 12,685, then be very careful, because I think if you get a break below and you start pulling back to test that, you'll come back to test the bottom of the channel. But if you start dropping below the lows of when was this, Friday, so that's the lows of Friday, then I suspect we're going to have a bigger move to the downside. So that's kind of my view today. You can see here yesterday, not clean. See, there's the structure there, inside tail. Ignored these ones, and typically where that was the last bit of support that was found. And you can see we tried to test it here, but that's typically what the DAX does as well. It often, just as a little trap, everybody's looking at these two highs, but then the algorithms are looking at something a little bit further back. It's always a good idea to have 2 or 3 levels in. You can see there's my inside bar. I wasn't quite a decent inside bar. Wait for it. Pull back, got an inside bar at the upside. Not really off structure. Missed the structure here. So wait for it still. You can see the oscillators all grouped to the downside. And then you can see a nice engulfing bar. Double bottom potential. You could take the entry right there with a stop there. 66 point stop loss. Probably at least a 200 point gain. But you can see how wild it got with the US session. So there's lots of results coming out this week. Alphabet is today, so you need to be very careful. Watch your capital like a hawk. For me, pull back onto this. We'll see what happens. If we get some decent price action here, I'd be looking at an entry long. So that's 12,815 to the upside. The other thing that you've got brewing here is a bit of a flag. So you apply that logic, you're going to have to come down to like the 5 minute, and you're going to look for a break and retest of the high of the morning at the open. So you get between a 5 and a 15 minute close above this 12,950 area. You'll have an opportunity for a long. You have a 77 point stop loss, and then you're looking at, let's just get this here. So you can have a 77 point stop loss for 116 point gain, because you're looking for 13,075. Okay, that's pretty much the only trade that I can see at the moment, and be very careful, because what we're seeing with the oscillators here is not conducive to this thing flying much further than this area here. Okay, anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.